Hi there, it's Sandra with Brew City Thrifts. Today I am at the St. Vincent de Paul's in Waukesha, and it is a Monday after work, and I only have about an hour to do some thrifting. Gotta find those bargains here, so let's get in there and let's hit it. Today I'm going to start kind of in the middle of things because since I have such limited time, I'm going to go where I think I might find treasures. These figurines are kind of cute. They look like they might be Middle Eastern. Back here is a Libby's frosted glass apothecary jar. This cast iron antique or vintage iron makes me so nostalgic because I grew up with one that we used as a doorstop. This looks like it was styled after a bosun's chalkware face from England. It's not marked bosun's on the back, but I wanted to take a quick look at it anyway. A lot of these are cool items, but they're just, the price point is too high for me for resale. This is very nice. Look at this, $50, but that's huge and it's heavy as all get out. I couldn't even budget to turn it around, so I'm going to try and get another angle on it so you can see it. It's a nice football piece. Someone's going to want that, except there's a little damage there, so, but still nice. This looks like it could be a Turkish coffee set or tea set, but when I felt the weight of it, it was really lightweight, and I decided it was not the quality. Back there was a little ceramic mushroom. Here's a single amber glass candlestick holder, probably vintage. This is a cute, cute little pig. Very adorable. Love the, the shopping theme. This is a set missing one piece of kabuki theater masks, which I think is super cool. Underneath it is a box set of what I think could be Turkish coffee cups or teacups. I thought this was interesting. It's got an art deco look to it. It is an unusual, kind of a muted pink color. It is only $2.99. The weight of the glass was not super heavy. It had some gilding. I decided to pass. Below it is an Anheuser-Busch tray. It's metal. It was made in the 1980s. And I did kind of like this wooden xylophone, but I did decide to leave it on the shelf. This is a very Hollywood Regency weeping gold bottle. It is not really my style, but I wanted to take a quick look at it. They're asking $11. This bottle also was interesting to me. There's a little bit of leather on it. There's some design, but it's a home goods piece. So I liked it, but I'm going to pass it by. We had looked at that Cinnabar intaglio vase previously when I came to St. Benny's, so it's still here. Thought this set of silver plate was interesting because of its case and the little certificate, but I didn't see a price on it and I wasn't that interested. Here's a vintage angel set. I like this piece. This is an ashtray that has a Model C car on it. It didn't have a brand on the back, but it was pretty substantial. I do sometimes pick up interesting ashtrays. This time I do decide to leave it, but I did like it. Another kind of Art Deco design. It's most likely more recent. I'm going to guess the 1980s, but possibly it was that old. It was a pretty cobalt blue, but I decided to move on. Little trinket box here. TJ Maxx. Need something older than that. Maybe this is a older piece. This is pottery. Turning it over, JBP. Is that Johnson Brothers pottery? I'll have to look that one up, but I like it. It's a little bit, I just wasn't feeling it. I might have picked it up another day, but today I decided to leave it. We've got a piece of what's probably some vintage lucite with some different nature items in it in the shape of a heart. Then back here was another little trinket box. This one has some flowers on it, probably a little more contemporary, not that old, not that special. And then this guy is staring me down. It's like, move on, girlfriend. Then I noticed this piece and I like this. This is made out of stone. It is, I think, an incense holder. I think that little top knob is for an incense cone. Hard to tell for sure, but I do like it. It doesn't seem to be damaged. Made in India, and I like things made out of stone, so it's coming with me. Then I noticed this belt buckle, or maybe it's not a belt buckle. It's a belt buckle-like thing. Those stones are, of course, not real. Back here, this is a Marquee by Waterford piece. It's a bear, and this is a less expensive line by Waterford of some of their designs, and they don't go for a whole heck of a lot, so I decided to leave it on the shelf. Having trouble picking up this sun catcher. It was very lightweight, not really high quality. Then I noticed this Native American piece. It's signed. I've been running into a lot of these lately. I don't pick them up very often unless they really strike me and stand out with something different. Then on the shelf below, I noticed this. Why, this is really pretty. I really like the design. Look at all those birds. I think it's got some age. I think it's got a great design, and I've been doing pretty well with tiles, so I'm going to take this with me. We've got a bunch of vases and jars over here. Here's a hand-painted set. Shelf below, I found this. This was interesting. It was a very intricately painted egg-shaped item, I think made of wood though, and it had a wooden stand. It's got somewhere. I kind of thought about it for a minute and I decided to leave it. Here's an Avon perfume bottle. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is a brass hummingbird on a wooden stand. Definitely looks like it's got age. It looks to be vintage. Yeah, it's a nice figurine. I've been doing pretty well with the brass figurines. And so this is really a nice piece. I like this a lot. That is going to come with me. Right into the cart you go, hummingbird. No damage that I can see, even though one wing's a little shorter. Some more doodads over here of different kinds, some figurines, some, oh, back here, this was interesting. This looked like a shape of an iron. It's hand painted. It's got a little bird on it. It's got these little holes on the top. Handmade in Portugal, hand painted. I'm not sure if it's an appetizer holder. The painting quality was just not quite where I would want it to be, so I did decide to leave it, even though it was interesting. I'm still not sure what it was for, I'm thinking appetizer holder. I don't know. Then I noticed this recycled metal art object. I do love recycled metal figurines, but that one was a little on the plain side. Here's a little ceramic chicken. You're going to see that there are chickens and roosters all over this Goodwill. They're everywhere. So here's a really pretty trinket dish. It is art glass on metal. It is signed on the back. I thought perhaps it was an enameled piece, but I do think it's art glass. Look at that beautiful color. Only 99 cents, and it is signed by the artist. Can't really beat that, so that is definitely going to come home with me. I'm at an end cap and looking up, I noticed this really beautifully painted flask or decanter. It's ceramic and it is Mexican. Looking for a bit of a heavier weight to it, a little bit more substantial feel to it. So I decided to move on. And as I was mentioning, the roosters, They're everywhere. And here's an entire end cap full of them. Some of them are quite cool, like these little wall plaques with different colored roosters. I like those. Even more than that, I like this egg plate. This is Mexican pottery. It's got a little chicken in the middle that you could lift off, it looks like, and I'm not sure what's under it. Maybe an area for a dip, but the rim is spaces for eggs, for hard-boiled eggs. Definitely was wanting to take this, but as I turned it, I noticed there's a big chip on one edge, and so I decide I'm going to leave it. And even more roosters here. Somebody definitely brought in their collection. These plates are cool though. They're hand painted. They've got a real stylized chicken there, and they are made by Midnight Rooster. Midnight Rooster is either the series or the maker. I thought they were kind of fun. There's some more roosters there. Sorry about my focus. Got a little bit weird there for a second. Then we've got some Debbie Mum plates on the shelf above. And this is a really interesting piece. It's a ceramic. It looks like it's a lidded canister shaped like a chicken or a rooster. Apologies for the lack of focus. It's going to go in and out for some reason, but it was interesting, but I decided to pass this time. And even more roosters. Here's a whole rooster set. This is by Oneida. We've got plates and bowls and, oh, actually, this is a different scene. That's a barnyard scene. Also, Oneida, though. Maybe it's the same set. And then I noticed this old-fashioned looking set. Turning it over, I saw it's masons, and I think sometimes masons are a good pickup. So I thought I would kind of look through this and check it on eBay, check some solds. And there's a bunch of lunch plates. There's a few dinner plates, but at the very bottom, I'm seeing a very big serving platter, and I'm thinking, maybe that serving platter is the piece to go with. So I think I'm going to put that in my cart. I'm going to look it up. It's only $2.99. It's very nice. I don't see any chips or damage on it. It's got a very pastoral look to it. I like the fact that the graphic is in brown. I just think it looks cool. So it's English. It is ironstone, and it looks like it's definitely vintage, maybe even older. Some of these older and larger serving pieces are very desirable on eBay, so it's coming with me. I've got some wooden items here, some wooden plates and bowls. On the outside chance that this is a sought-after wood or brand, I took a look, and no, it's nothing too special. Leave that on the shelf. Here's a hand-painted item. It's got a rooster on it. And it is a more contemporary looking piece, so I'm going to leave that behind. Here we are amongst the vases. This one looked like it was turned wood, but it's actually ceramic made to look like wood. Yeah, maybe you can hear the sound of ceramic there. This is an Italian little vase. It's got a chip, hand painted, nice. Here's another hand painted planter, but this is FTD. Next to it, I thought, oh, this looks like it's trying to look older, but again, it is a floral service vase, so that's going to stay here. Hold your horses. Hold Laurel Birch's horses. This is a Laurel Birch mug, and it caught my eye right away. Yeah, I like her design. I do pick up her items when I come across them typically. And this one was on its way home with me for only 99 cents until I noticed the little ding in the handle. It's a small chip, but I think I'm trying to not always pick up damaged things. So I felt like I could leave that behind, leave it for another laurel birch fan. Here's some Cocopelli designed vases. This one back here has a signature on it. They're asking $9. And the other one has a signature as well. Looks like the same artist. Those are some nice pieces. Someone else is going to, a collector is going to be really happy with those too. So I'm way over at the other side of the store. If you remember from one of my past videos, this store is huge. I'm way over at the far end where they've got some art. And I like the way they display their art here. Because the store is so big, they can really display it so you can see all the art instead of stacking them up like a lot of Goodwills do. So I was enjoying just looking around at all the different kinds of art here, and I just wanted to give you a sense again of the scope of the store. Of all the art pieces, this is the thing that spoke to me. It is a skull. It is an interesting drawing. You know, it's just got that kind of medical drawing look, and I just find that cool. It says Mad Laboratories. It's definitely something you can put up for Halloween. And it is $6. It's not that old, but I just really like the look of it, and I decided I might keep that myself. I might sell it, but it is definitely going to come home with me. And it's happy about it. Look how it's smiling at me. Okay, it's time for a cart review. We're going to start with our friend here from the Mad Laboratories, our friend the skull. That is coming with us. We also have this really nice vintage brass hummingbird. There's a little verdigris area. I don't think that's damaged, but even if it is, it's still cohesive. It's still a good piece. I'm happy with that. That's coming home with us. Then we have this stone, what I think is an incense burner. It's Indian, and I'm going to polish that stone up. It's going to look great. I was checking, like, is that damaged? Nope, no damage. This pretty tile with all the chickens on it or birds on it. I love the look of it. It's just a lovely design, and I think it's vintage, and it's only 99 cents. What the heck? Yes. And this pretty art glass and metal signed trinket dish is so pretty. I love that color. That's a beauty. Finally, this lovely vintage / antique serving platter. It's a Mason's ironware piece from England. That is the big find of the day. And there you have it. We got a few things, and I'm really happy about it because it's not easy to do in this St. Vinny's. You really have to dig to find those bargains, and we managed to find a couple, especially that serving platter, that vintage Mason's. I think the pattern was called Watteau, something like that. That platter was excellent find, happy with that, and everything else. It was fun. Always enjoy looking around that very big store. Hope you did too. Like my channel, subscribe, come back. We will do this again, so you just thrift on.